Welcome, folks, to 2021 Foxbite Open, Part 2. In the booth beside me today, I got Quinten Scott. How you doing?
Not too bad. Thanks for having me, buddy.
Of course, it's been 1 year since we've been able to get back together. Excited to get back at Rhode Island and for the Foxbite Open.
Yeah, we'd like to thank the UPS store in Narragansett for $500 out of cash.
Yeah, nothing to mess with. $500 and then another $100 from Matt Van Buren. Big shout out. Thank you very much. And of course, Discgolf 978, who provided their trailer, brought it down, created a nice tourney setup. Always helped their efforts.
It was huge.
And on today's cameraman, we have Mark Anthony and Brendan Crofts. We got a pretty good lead card as well. We got Andres Ripley, Shane Wyatt, Harry Chace, and Ian Chadwick.
Speaking of Harry Chace, from East Greenwich, Rhode Island kid, but he spends a lot of time down at Sedgley Woods too, in Philly.
Yeah, he's kind of he moves around a lot, I see. And 994 rated currently, and it was 977 when it was filmed, but he made a big jump up there. He's doing some big things.
I think he took a bus to get to this event.
I think he did.
And we got Shane
Wyatt, 997 rated.
Gotta love him. Big putter.
Big putter, and you'll probably see some here today as well. He's got a nice, happy smile today for the camera. And then we got Andres Ripley, who is 972 rated and currently 984. Big lefty, very smooth off the tee. Some also big putts you'll see from him.
Can't wait to see a Team Tank.
Team Tank, exactly. And then rounding out the card, we got Ian Chadwick. Where's Ian from?
West Coast. I think he played a lot at Daylog. I think Daylog was his home course before he was a transplant.
He's got a little bit of different style than most of us in New England. It's cool to see.
A lot of spin. I love watching it.
Absolutely. He's 962 rated. We're going to have some fun. Here we got hole 1 coming in at 295 feet, par 3. Pretty smooth shot. Either take a mid-range or putter for most of these lead card, I would say, right?
Yep, yeah. It's pretty straightforward. There's just OB to the right, the rock wall to the right, and in the cave, because you can't make a legal stance in there.
Yeah, I think the most iconic thing is definitely the cave. You don't want to go in there, OB. That's probably the worst spot to be. But first up, we got Harry Chace. He's going to be throwing his Z-zone here.
He's a little height. Got to sneak through.
Yeah, looks like he got far enough to get a good putt at it.
Yeah,
maybe circle 1, maybe circle 2's edge.
Yeah, let's see it. Just a second. Shane's probably going rock here.
Yeah, he's going to be throwing his rock a lot, I think. This course sort of asked for it. But at 295 feet straight with a little bit of hyzer, let's see how this one plays out. Wow. That's pretty close. Yeah. Nice bid there, Shane. It's not the hardest hole. We expect a few birdies, especially from the lead card. Coming in at 2.81. So fairly right up around par. Andres leaving it a little left.
Like some sort of a firebird.
Yep. Leaving himself a circle 2 putt. And then last but not least, we got Ian Chadwick. Also throwing a really good shot. Yeah. He's pretty smooth out there.
The lefty flick play is tough because you got to throw it right at the out of bounds.
Sure is. Let's see if Andres can start us off here with the circle 2 putt.
Yep, just outside the circle.
Whoa.
Good boy.
Nice putt, Andres.
We always joke that's like the biggest death putt on the course is you airball it in your OB.
That is true. It was just like almost there. Yeah. What happened with Harry there. So he was a little more outside than I thought. But I'm sure he will pick up the pace as he is up at least 2 strokes on these guys.
There you go.
Shane tapping also in his birdie.
Yeah, I think a great birdie from Ian.
Yeah, pretty smooth shots from those 2 characters. Harry's probably leaving a little left out, but you know, it happens.
It's disc golf.
Yeah.
Golf left.
Moving on to hole 2. Very cool shot. Little turnover or a little flick. OB on the right-hand side. And 275 feet and long. Thank you. I actually go OB long a lot. Right. Makes sense. But pretty well-designed hole. Enjoying these drone footage. Who's this by?
Drew Hops on Par. Check him out on Instagram.
Definitely shout out. Appreciate your help with these. And we had some beautiful weather. I mean,
Look at that old basket.
Yeah. Yeah, we actually moved on to new disc golf park baskets. Thanks for your help in spearheading with that.
Absolutely, man. The course needed it.
Shane's going with his rock here, most likely.
Split up, just gotta sit down.
Ooh, almost goes OB, but he tells it not to, so he's safe. Andres is throwing his Glow Champion rock. And that's a smooth shot.
Yeah, right inside the circle.
Yeah.
Probably just outside.
Definitely favors a lefty, I would say, this hole.
Yeah.
This is a very tough righty hole, unless you have a good flick.
Yeah, good flick or just like a nice mid-range shot that you can throw dead straight. Sort of like this.
Ian just left it a little low, but that was going to get there, I think.
Looked like it had a lot of ground play, too.
And then Harry Chace is going to throw his Glow C-Line P2. Very smooth. That was a nice shot. With the putter, too.
Yeah.
He's got some power, huh?
I mean, yeah. I think that was the disc he just hit that Team Challenge ace with.
Shout out. Awesome putt there.
I just shy.
Sorry, I meant awesome ace there. Yeah. Ian didn't mean to mess you up there. Andres with a good birdie there.
Well done. Expect Shane to clean this one up.
Absolutely, being one of the best putters. Wow. I bet if that was a disc golf park basket, he would have made it.
It would have stuck, right?
Definitely.
Damn.
This whole average about 2.57, so definitely a lot of birdies out there.
You'll see a few bogeys because some guys like leak right. Like they try the foot play or...
Yeah, it was actually one of the easiest holes on the course other than something we'll see in the back.
Right.
Moving on to hole 3. One of your favorite holes, right?
Yeah, I would say so. I like to take the inside line. This is kind of the straighter shot. Drone's flying, but you basically just want to get out to the field and have it hyzer towards this rock wall. And then just give yourself a nice approach up over this first set of rocks. The backside of the green kind of like sneaks away, so you can get a lot of rolls if you leave it long.
I'm used to those rolls. Andres going with his Firebird. Hey, it looks like he's in a good spot. Right. All you want to do is just get out, like you said. I mean, this is
just do that same shot and get up to the green.
Yeah, and it's a lot tighter than it looks on camera. I don't know how tight that looks, but it's fairly tight.
Yeah, I do a lot of work out there, but this is the one part of the course Norm says I can't touch with the pole saw.
Well, that makes sense because it's a signature shot.
Exactly.
You know? And Harry, what a beautiful shot there with the Star Thunderbird.
You got the Discgolf 978 trailer in the background there.
And then Shane's probably throwing his Sidewinder. He's been loving his Sidewinders here.
Nice push.
So how often does Ian play here? He's from Westerly, right?
I would say he plays here as much as he can get. I know he works a lot.
Yeah.
He's like in the physical therapy sort of field, so.
Because he's got a low PDGA number. I don't know if anybody saw that or not, but he's been playing for a while.
And a family man.
And a family man.
Great upshot.
Yep.
Probably a Firebird.
Andre's taking his Firebird again. This.
Gotta get some legs.
This is not an easy shot. Oh, what a perfect little skip up.
Yeah, that's the first set of rocks you always want to sneak over on this approach shot.
I always can't tell which rocks I'm aiming at. Like, is it the first layer or the second layer?
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. You see, Shane's going to have a turnover because he just threw it a little too far straight. But he's up there.
Nestled perfect.
Yeah. I really do love this hole. I think there's 3 signature holes, and this is one of them. Ooh, getting a kind of a weird roll there. But that was a good upshot for the most part. Let's see if he can clean up here. This hole averaged 3.9. So, couple birdies, couple bogeys. Woo!
What a boy.
Nice putt, Ian.
Great par save.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Young Harry Chace with his classic deputy, I believe.
Yep. Ooh.
Give it some legs. Yeah, that backside of the green can get really tricky.
Sure can.
Nice birdie from Andres.
Yeah, really nicely done there.
Textbook.
Shane's definitely looking to get his birdie here as well. Nice putt with his Luna. Who knows if he's putting with Lunas today. Just one of those guys that likes to
Switch
keep
it
it
up.
interesting and switch it up here and there. Now looks like Andres is tied with Harry on hole 4.
For the lead. Yep.
Yeah.
Hole 4, it's about 225, 230. You got OB right. You really just want to get up over this rock wall and give yourself a putt, so you're practically in the circle.
Yeah, the danger about this hole is the OB and also going long, just because you're overrunning it if you're trying to go for the ace.
Right.
It's easy to be short and then just have a 60-footer and then roll 2. So Harry's looking to throw his glow C-line P2.
Very smooth.
Woo!
Dang.
Nice pin hit there.
Faced it. Hit the wheel.
Not sure if people play 51 anymore, but that's definitely $1.
Try to, but everyone just wants to send you $1 on Venmo now.
Wow, that was an ace run and a half. Now he's got a little bit of tester comeback though.
Throws those ADRs very smooth.
Yep. Shane's looking to get his birdie.
Good bid.
I guarantee if that was a disc golf park basket, that was in. Ian looking for a 35, maybe 30 footer.
Yeah, I was thinking just out of the circle. It's hard to tell.
And then Andre's cleaning up his birdie. Nice one there. And then Harry also tapping in his birdie. So,
making it look easy.
Yeah, pretty easy hole, but not as easy as hole 2, averaging 2.76. 2 for 2 on the lead, 2 for 4 on the lead card, not too bad.
Right on the pole.
Yep. Little slanted basket too, but
probably the camera.
Yeah. And you said that you have a few baskets for sale left, right? So if anybody needs one,
yeah, we still have a few more there. So if anyone's looking for a basket,
reach out to Quinten.
Yep, myself or Norm. And here we are, hole 5. Nice par 4. One of my favorite holes in the area, let alone Rhode Island. But it's about a 250-foot shot to get over that first rock to get to this little fairway, and then it kind of bottlenecks up a little bit up towards these 2 big rocks where the basket's nestled there.
It's a beautiful hole. Shout out again, once again, to UPS Store. Really appreciate you adding $500 cash and making it a little more interesting for this lead card.
Yeah,
you
know, it's also a draw. Get some more people out.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is a beautiful hole, averaging 3.67 for the tournament. A lot of birdies, but definitely some dangerous green material here.
Everywhere. You get rollaways almost everywhere.
Wow, Harry Chace, what a freaking throw. Star Thunderbird.
That's the place to miss if you can throw 450.
Yeah, just deep left in the corner.
Give yourself a little chip shot to get up there.
Shane's most likely throwing his Wraith here. Looking really good. Yeah, very nice smooth shot for Shane there. He's in a perfect spot, actually. The prime spot that everybody wants to be in.
Right. Can't ask for a better spot. Not sure what Ian's throwing here. Shrike, perhaps?
Yeah, he's going to be going for distance.
Oh, I think that was his AJ Destroyer.
Wow, that could have gone another 75 feet.
Easy.
Ian, I'm sorry you got caught up there. It's just a nice little camera shot from Mark Anthony. Appreciate you doing the T work there as well as the B-roll.
He's going to go to a little patent pending here. Looks like he's going with a faster sort of driver. Try and get the juice.
And there's 2 ways to approach this. The backhand turnover or a little hyzer. Makes it easier for Andres using a flick.
Yeah, he can really match that slope.
Shane, really in the best spot you could be on this hole. Just making a little simple hyzer.
Flashing chain, just a little short.
Yeah. You got a little excited there. You can see it.
Henry, just a little zone approach shot.
Yeah, what a... Oh my goodness. He was running that thing.
Hit the flag.
He didn't care. He's like, you know what, Andres? You are tied with me right now, but not anymore. Not after I make this.
After I park it. Ian with the Fox Tower.
Oh. All right, wow. It just sat nicely for him. That's the danger of this hole. I mean, he could have rolled another 50, 60 feet just because it just landed oddly.
Yeah, that rock wall catches quite a bit, but sometimes you see one just jump right over. Quick nightmare situation.
Andre's looking for his birdie.
Air ball left. That was weird. Oh, that's
Did
what
he
we're
get?
talking about.
Oh no, it's still going. Oh, that does not make it easy.
It's probably circle's edge. No fun putting right up at it, but
Yeah, we missed a shot there, but that's all right. He's hopefully getting his double bogey. All right, there we go. Good save. I mean, not what he wanted after being tied with the leader. I mean, that's just not the momentum you're looking for.
totally gone.
But being Andres, might be one of his first lead card features. He's a really good player. I know that he can battle back for sure.
Yeah, a lot of birdie holes coming up too, and he's got a good flick working right now, so get him right back.
With the new disc golf park basket, this hole has become instantly my favorite. It just looks so nice, and that blue, that baby blue, looks beautiful instead of the dark black there.
Yeah, it really pops. Hole 6, another shorty. It's an elevated pin. You just got to thread the needle off the initial gap. There's a that slanted tree. It's kind of what you want to aim at, maybe like a little baby hyzer, and hope that it flips up straight.
Yeah, kind of like this. Yeah, glow sea line P2. Nice throw there.
Filtered all the way through.
Little deep. I guess that's the one problem with that. It's kind of similar to hole 4.
The distance control is tough here because you got the big rock right in front of it, so it's either you hit that and you get like just inside the circle, or you blow right by it, and then next thing you know, you got a 40-foot putt right back at it. I've seen a few like over 100 feet. It's like, geez, absolutely cooked it.
I still haven't figured this whole out. I try all types of different things here.
Sonic all day.
Yeah, that's a good play if you're just hyzer flipping. Yep.
Yeah.
Ian also looks like he's getting through. Nice shot there, yeah. Little playback here. See how it looks. Wow, he threaded the needle and a half. What?
Wow. Gap and distance control.
Great shot. Yeah, I think a couple of years ago I threw Thumber. I seen Dylan throw the spike hyzer.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so many different ways. Andre's getting a little lucky. I think that was going to be long.
However, you can throw the disc straight.
Yeah, exactly. Andres threw his envy there, but just laying up for par 3. Yeah.
Right. Little damage control from the last hole. Hairy little stepper.
Ooh, I like that step putt.
Yeah.
Hopefully
it's been money lately.
All right. Shoosh. All right, Shane for his birdie here. He's missed a few. He ain't missing that one, folks.
Banger.
You know he's not missing that. Let's go. He's been waiting for that one. Nice putt, Shane. And good putt, Ian. Great birdies. Those weren't easy putts. This is like, how high is this?
Probably about 6 foot.
Just as high as...
distorted in this camera. It must be because it's the same height. But
yeah, just as tall as Harry, basically.
yeah, we raced it a foot last summer when we installed that little deck underneath. Used to be the old tire.
Now, for being such a short hole, you want to know what this average?
I would say, I don't know, probably just about par, no? Maybe over? I would think maybe
2.9.
Just under par.
Yeah, I mean, that's not an easy hole, then.
No.
Not as many birdies as you'd think.
You don't see a lot of holes like it.
Wow, Shane just absolutely pured that. Wow. Nice shot with your rock there. I haven't figured this hole out. A lot of people are taking their mid-rangers, it looks like.
Yeah, whatever you can throw straight.
And Ian matching that flight. Whoa! Great shot, buddy.
Surprised there's no metal there.
That's a little playback here. Oh, I bet that's got to be close. Yeah.
Short.
Nice shot,
Great line.
Yeah. I really like that Harry Chace emblem there.
Yeah.
Sure.
Flip up and push a little bit.
Oh, he tried to do the same line as the other guys.
Yeah. That's the one to miss.
Even Shane's saying, I'd be so impressed if 3 for 3 got through. Because that's tight up there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only 230, but you're throwing, I don't know, 15, 20 feet straight uphill.
Yeah, and Andres just missed that tree barely, so he has a little bit of a look. This is about probably 70 feet.
Little half throw spinner.
Yeah, can't really give it too much of a bid.
Play
it's
smart
right.
golf. That's
especially he's exactly. He's in the lead by 1. He's not running things. He might have ran things back in the day a couple of years ago, but
he's a smart kid.
Yeah,
growing up.
Great putt by Andres.
That's how you get him back.
Yeah. You know, with that double bogey, he's definitely looking to get some strokes back.
Very smooth.
I like his putt. His putt looks so smooth.
So simple.
And also Getting the
Great
memo.
tapping,
Yeah, getting the birdie memo. Great job, guys. 3 birdies. The whole average 2.81. So you did better than the statistic
Easier
average.
than the last hole.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
No, not really.
That's what I said. There's something about that last hole that makes it a little tougher than it looks.
Yeah.
It's got to be the elevated basket. I mean, that's really it.
It helps,
right? Yeah.
for sure.
So
A lot of trees to filter through.
if you're designing a course, put in at least 1 or 2 elevated baskets. If you have a shorter hole, it definitely makes it a little tougher, and it might get in your head. Hole 8.
Right. It's a nice little hyzer play. Kind of just want to throw something to the top of the hill here and just let the fade really just drag it to the basket. There's a pine tree up there that the basket's under, so it's really you just want to aim at that off the tee.
And you could take a mid-range or fairway.
Yeah.
Really, depends what you want. A lot of people on this card are taking their mid-ranges.
Yeah, mid-range or like a overstable putter perhaps.
Yeah.
That looks like a faster disc.
Yeah, that might be his...
The bonsai. I think that's a fairway.
Yeah. Andre's throwing his Firebird.
Yep.
Sticking
Swinging
with it.
Just a hair wide.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
That pine cone got him. And Harry Chace is most likely just throwing his mid-range here.
Malta
Yep.
or Eagle? Eagle.
This is the Eagle, actually, so I take it back.
It's a nice red Calvin Eagle.
He didn't throw it that hard, but it's getting
Give it
there.
the height.
Yep.
Circle's edge putt.
Andres. Ooh,
Good
at least he
bid.
hit the pin there, yeah. Now, there's OB on this hole, right?
Yep, just long. Yeah,
Yep.
it's probably like 25 feet long.
Does it come into play a lot?
Sometimes like if someone throws like a fast driver off the tee, and
Yeah.
it'll like skip. It can like skip off that hard pan.
Yeah. Well,
Nice
Harry's saying, Shane, you ain't getting me yet, because I'm gonna birdie this as well.
Some good golf.
Yeah, they're battling. I mean, 12 down is, well, 13 now is pretty good. Now, meanwhile, what's happening on the Chace card is David Fleck is going off.
Is he?
He is going off. I was playing with him, and he I think at one point he was like 6 for 8 to start.
That's a good start.
Yeah, it was insane.
That's hot. Get hot. Stay hot. Hole 9, the Widowmaker. It's probably like 335-ish, 340.
Why do you call it the Widowmaker?
Just because it can really make or break a man's round.
Oh, man.
Just got to thread the needle. Little downhill tunnel shot.
Wow, that was beautiful.
That's how you do
Oof.
it. Yeah, just
Throwing
throw
his
something
rock
straight.
there, yeah. That was not unlucky.
Yeah, you got to get real sneaky to kind of filter through on that right side.
You know, I honestly thought this hole was going to average a little higher. It's only averaging 3, which is surprising to me because, like you said, Widowmaker could make or break your round. If you don't make it through that gap, you are totally getting a 4.
Yeah, you see a lot of people just kind of really pull it or just early release, and they're just like 100 feet off the tee, and it's like, how are you going to get up and down? Like, automatic bogey.
Yeah. Harry's taking his ESP Malta back there.
Tough tree kick.
I'm assuming he's throwing his DX rock here, right?
Yeah,
Ian, most likely. That was a nice shot. Whew.
that was a great shot. I don't know, that looked faster.
It looked faster.
Maybe that, I think he throws a Hunter, a Legacy Hunter. I'm not sure if that looked like a fairway-ish.
That was a nice shot, though.
Yeah.
That's what you want on this hole.
This looks very smooth. If
Yeah.
he hold that turn.
Andres
Let's go,
loves
Andres.
his KC rocks, and here's the reason why. That is just beautiful.
Borderland stamp rock. Represent.
Can we get 2 birdies on one of the hardest holes on the course?
It's looking like it.
Dang. All right, let's see. Shane just laying up for his
Shane's-
3. That rock is dangerous, by the
Yep.
way. I mean, that if you hit that any harder, you're rolling.
Yeah, there's a slight grade up there, so yeah, you can kind of just hit that, catch an edge, and almost roll the whole 10.
Harry's laying up. That's interesting. I guess he didn't really have a bid. Oh, Andres.
bid.
Yeah, I actually, my money was him making that because he's been on fire.
There it
Ooh,
is.
there's one. Ian, great birdie.
Lead card represent.
Shane looking to clean up his birdie as well. Nice putt there. Moving on to hole 10. We got Ian Chadwick off the tee here. Big turnover or flick for most players. 295 feet.
It's a good skip.
That was a good skip.
Right into the...
No OB on this hole, right?
Nope, nothing.
Okay, sweet.
It's got the wood wall that's probably pin high, and it's just protecting the 11th tee.
I like that wood pile. That's a new addition, right? I don't think you had that last year.
Yeah, we had it was like half the height maybe.
It adds an element if you're behind it.
Yeah, it was just like a big mess of sticks, so I just had to go in there and chop it all up. That is a slab if I've ever seen one.
And you said it's something like a max, right?
Yeah, I think it's the infinite disc.
Very cool.
Version of the max.
Andre's looking to throw his halo here.
Oh, it looked like it nicked that tree in the middle though.
Could have been worse.
Halo T-Bird. Leaving himself a little short. Harry with a nice little upshot. Can't run it too much. Especially with being so close to Shane now.
Probably edge of circle 2.
Oh, let's
Dang.
go, Andres.
Confident.
He's one of the smoothest putters that I know.
Just simple.
Really is. Look at this.
Boom.
Probably 65 feet or something like that.
Tank.
Impressive. He is on Team Tank, isn't he? Yeah. You guys have a good team there.
Got some shooters.
Shane Wyatt looking to connect for his birdie. Oh, leaped it just a little right, yeah. I bet, once again, if they were disc golf park baskets, that was it. Ian Chadwick, that happens to me on these baskets a lot. I aim high and then just, they seem lower than usual. I don't know if it's me or...
Yeah, I don't know. They're gone though.
They're gone, just like the
out of
baskets.
sight, out of mind.
Love it. This hole played 2.7. Not the most difficult hole.
I can see that. Yeah, there's not too much trouble, and it's pretty easy to scramble for a par. You see Harry there taking his time. Deep breath.
Well, that's a tester. That was no easy.
Over.
Yeah. So they're not like bolted down or anything, right? Private property.
Just old stands, yeah.
Willow Valley Farm. Love this place. Shane's a little mad there.
$1 to the swear jar.
Andre's looking to throw his roach here.
Roach, huh?
Yeah.
Got a Rune and a roach.
Any OB on this one? Oh, there's plenty of OB. I forgot. Yep.
Yeah, it's about 180, 200, and there's OB like a little bit to the left, like kind of running at a slant. So that lefty shot will be finishing away, but all these righty backhands will be finishing right towards the OB.
Comes into play fast.
Looks
Ian,
pretty pure.
Looking at
gotta
that.
sit.
Yeah, he's thrown a couple of nice
Ooh,
ace
little
runs.
stick kick.
And he barely just stays safe there.
Mhm.
Shane had almost 2 aces on this last year.
Crazy.
Ace and a half, we call it. But last year, when he won the tournament, on the second round, he aced it, right?
No, first round
First
ace,
round he aced it.
and second round spit out.
No ace today.
Good tree.
But that was a good shot, Shane. Harry's looking to take his glow lines.
That's got to sit.
P2. Oh, I think that's OB.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think he's too happy about that
It's
shot.
far enough up the fairway where if it is, he should be able to save the par.
That's not easy to do. Andre's just laying
That's
up.
got to stop.
Wait, he was
Oh,
just...
no.
No!
That's rude.
That's... I don't know what to talk about it.
There it is. Dialed in.
Yep. Good birdie there. Andres, I'm sorry, you got robbed there, especially for laying up. You did the right thing. Ian Chadwick looking for his birdie. He needs it, and he got it.
Easy money.
Definitely one of the easiest holes on the course, averaging 2.4 for the day. In fact, I think it is the easiest. Hole 2 was 2.5, and this was 2.4.
Yeah, I'd say most pros are chalking this up as almost automatic.
But yeah, I seem to never get it. It's a good hole. Speaking of good holes, here's hole 12, 550 feet. Par 4, it's actually par 5 actually. They recently made it a par 5. Very dangerous position in terms of the new pin position, right?
Yeah, you kind of want to get a drive right to where the drone is right now. That'd be like a 10 out of 10 drive, and then you gotta either get up around the corner and then try and get a penetrating shot through all these trees here. It's a pretty protected green now. It's probably about 15-20 feet off that road, so the road all the way up on the left side is marked as that. Shane just going with a rock, trying to keep it straight.
Now, is this before or after you guys removed a few... Oh, look at that. Great shot.
Dang.
Was this before or after you guys removed a few trees?
Yeah, that was last winter.
Last winter, so...
Yeah, you can kind of see the stumps right there. There's
Nice.
like one up on the left side, one up on the right side.
Oh, the one that he would have hit?
Yeah, maybe both of them. I just gotta sneak over.
Wow, what a shot by Ian that was.
Pure.
I think that was his AJ Destroyer. I'm not sure. Maybe
Maybe
his
Scorpius.
Rogue. I don't know.
I don't know. I look pinkish. Gotta get some legs. He's still scrambling from birdie from there.
Absolutely. Being Harry, he's most likely going to save the birdie. Shane's tied up with Harry right now, just to take note of that.
Crushed.
That's a great shot by Andres.
Then
It's where you want to be. And he threw his T-Bird 3 there.
you have to work like an overstable, like sort of Firebird.
Absolutely, it's his Firebird.
Full flex.
Very nice shot. For being where he was, that's impressive. He probably left himself 80 to something like that.
Really?
I think so. I don't think he's as close as they might have looked.
Yeah, I thought he might have a run for a 3, but he's got the 4 kind of locked up.
Yeah, and that's okay for being a par 5.
Yeah, these rocks kind of just get right in your way.
Oh, Shane, that's like the one mistake you couldn't do on this hole.
That's all I was just getting at. Those big rocks just get in your head. You can't like swing the disc through your like power pocket like you normally can.
That hurt his momentum a little bit, but he just needs to get up and down. Ian, looking for his upshot here.
Forward, gotta push.
That's fine for
Yeah.
even birdie position to get up there. It's not the longest par 5, but there's a lot of trees up
To
in the...
navigate real late. And
Yes.
so, like yeah, there's a straight little like a
He kind of hit it though.
yeah.
I
That's
think that
basically
was
the
a good
gap you
shot.
want to aim
Yeah.
for. Just something that filters through.
And
However you find.
In the previous position, it was a little more open, so this is why they made it a par 5, just because it's a little more tight and a little more dangerous with the OB in the background there.
I think it was a much needed change.
It's a good change. Did you design it?
It was like Norm and I
I like
in
it.
each other's ears.
Andre's getting a little robbed there. Just hoping to get a little more forward momentum. Shane kind of had to pace this one out because he wasn't sure if he was going to run it. You know, he just took a early hit, so he's looking at his 4-putt here.
Yeah, you got the road with a cameraman standing behind him, so if he has an air ball of sorts, he can get a counter stroke like that.
And that's exactly what just happened. Oh, that's tough because if he wanted to save it, it looks like. He wanted to save the birdie. Andre's looking for like 30, 35 feet. Bangs it. He's a good putter.
Easy, repeatable motion.
He's made a lot of good putts actually already. It's only hole 12. Wow.
Kid hits bangers.
It's only... No wonder why he's Borderlands League's #1 player right now. He
Really?
averaged around 10-15 for 8 weeks at Borderland Whites.
That's hard golf.
It's a lot of putting. That's what that is.
That boy, Harry.
Great putt, Harry. Speaking of good putts, saving his birdie, taking some momentum against Shane, who just took a bogey, or maybe even a double bogey, actually.
Take a single bogey.
It could have been a bogey, yeah. But either way, it hurt. It stung. He's probably not happy about it. You can't really see the rope, but it's there. It's right after that road. Moving on to hole 13. What do you like to do here?
Just basically throw like a nice hyzer. We opened up the fairway this past winter. A bunch of these dead trees were taken out, so it opened up quite a bit. And yeah, the spike hyzer is coming in more into play. And yeah, it's really just you can even keep it low and just get like a skipping shot up to the green.
I find to always have trouble on this hole. I don't know what it is. It's a required touch because you don't want to go too far deep.
That's got a good hyzer play.
And like you said, spike hyzer is usually the play.
Yeah.
That's a great shot by Ian there. That's got to be his bonsai, right?
No, I think that was Scorpius.
That was Scorpius. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Riding that right side of the fairway and just help pushing it forward. And this is the spike height you're talking about. But
Yeah.
This is big time power.
This is a great shot with his ESP force. He's not messing around.
Little shoulder shrug. Don't know if it's good or not. Andres with the flick play.
That's a good play.
Yeah.
I like
No
it.
push
It's
forward.
pretty smooth. Yeah. He's playing really well golf here, but that was his Halo Wraith. Shane's probably taking his Firebird, I would say. Yep. And just trying to get a big skip. Got caught up.
Inside,
yeah. I don't know if he would have got there anyway, but maybe. Look at this.
Ooh.
Oh, he's known for those bangers. Check out the top 10 Sunstein Open highlights. He's got a few on there.
Oh, man.
Ian just
That's a
leaving
hell
a
of a
little
drive.
short. Yeah, that was a great shot. And what a drive by your boy,
Paisley Park
Harry
and Andres.
and Andres. We didn't know which one was closer, so we decided to let them go. Shane just cleaning up his par. Great holes for Harry and Andres there. Good birdies. And then hole 14. I love this hole. Another really beautiful scenic hole. Coming up on this hilltop, you just want to hyzer out, or you can ride it a little straight and then hyzer out late, but coming with OB on the road here, you want to watch out. And then you have an approach to this awesome looking green. Pretty dangerous green too.
Yeah, another one of those greens where you can get a ton of rollaways.
Yep. And averaging 3.9, it's, very birdieable, and some would say even eagle.
Right, that's what I was about to say. The last 2 times I played this hole, got eagled right in my face.
It's not a pretty sight, but
It's insane.
it's pretty awesome when you can drive
Ooh.
like that. Wow, what a smash by Harry
Good
there.
ground play, too.
Yeah, even our cameraman was very impressed by that. He throws 500. I
Yeah.
want to say it.
He can pump.
I think during the combine he threw one pretty far, and Avery was like, wow, that's one of the furthest throws I've ever seen. Ian looking to pump his Scorpius up there.
That's good height.
Good height.
Oh,
Got a little caught up with the brush there.
actually looked higher out of his hand.
Yep.
You really need to give this one the height to kind of push up the hill.
Kind of like Shane does. He throws it nice and high, gives it that hyzer.
You can give it too much height and end up in the left side, and you're having to scramble.
Yeah, you threw a hyzer.
Exactly.
Nice shot there. Ian's most likely throwing his DX Rock on this approach.
A rock or a shark, I wouldn't be surprised.
I like this approach because you can take the backside or the hyzer.
It looks like he swung the turnover.
And I think he actually goes OB there.
Really?
Yeah. It's really unfortunate. That's the danger of this hole, really.
Right, it's hard to commit to that push, the forward pushing shot.
And oh, what a terrible break for
Another
Andres,
one for
too.
Andres. He can't catch a break.
No, he can't. Nice turnover approach there by Shane. Almost throws it in. Wow.
Paced it.
That's one of his bread and butters, though. He's got so well at those touch shots. And Harry's... I can't tell if he was running it or if he was just sort of laying up.
I think that was a layup, but that premium plastic zone could really skip and get weird.
That was a good-looking shot, Harry. Ian, big putt. Oh, that was a safe par, I believe.
No legs.
No. But it gets pretty swirly up there with the wind.
Yeah. I don't think it's working.
Nice putt by Andres.
That boy.
He just does not miss, man.
Just put it right on the pole.
He has probably the most confidence I've seen out of one of the Team Tank members I've seen. Nice birdies for these gentlemen at the hilltop. You can see it's getting pretty windy out there. And that's not a good sign for the next hole because it can get really heady very quick here. What do you think about this hole, Quinten?
Nothing much. You just got to blast one out there. If you can get into the wood line right here, you're putting. So that's basically what you want to do. There's an OB probably 20 feet long. There's a second rock wall. So you could either go hyzer right side or turnover left side. Just smashing on a hyzer.
Just like this. One of the most iconic tee shots, I think, on the course. Oh my
Turning around
gosh.
the camera guy.
Gosh, that was a bomb.
It's gotta be something.
Yeah, that's got to be something. Let's get another replay here. When you make the cameraman turn around, you know you did something right. Look at this.
Wow. Yeah, pin high.
I mean, I haven't.
Across that field in
Yeah.
3 years, so.
Shane.
I throw the force now. I used to throw the destroyer. I once went 80 long.
Too funny.
80 long, huh? That's some jump distance.
Really was.
Okay.
Shane looking to get his hyzer out there. That was a good shot.
Hey, you cleared the field?
I'll give him like a 35-footer about.
Andre's going to be ripping his Halo probably here. Wraith?
Yeah, I think that's just a regular rate.
Regular Wraith?
Yeah, I think turned over a lot.
That was a great rip,
Yeah.
though.
That's another one that's probably
Nice
pin high.
putt, Alex.
Yep.
Alex had a nice putt.
I think on the other hole.
Yeah, dude.
Ian
Got
just
some
left it a
air
little
in there.
high.
Yep.
Easy to do on this hole. This is a very tough shot.
Yeah.
Can't do much about it. There's always some little tree, I think, that gets in your way on this hole. Shane looking to
from
get a
the knee.
banger. Oh, great bid by Shane there. All right, hit or miss. Andres. Oh, probably the first one he's missed
Missed in a
all
while.
day. All right, what about this one? This is big for Harry. To go up.
Sheesh.
Wow.
Two.
To go up 5 strokes, that was. But that's all right. He's got a 4-stroke lead. He's probably feeling pretty comfortable at this moment.
Yeah, that's a good assumption.
Yeah, and you probably can't tell on camera here, but David Fleck is also making a push. I believe he's 15 down at this point,
All right.
and he picked up one of his first bogeys just on the hole before, actually. But he's definitely pushing for that chase card position and number 1 position. Hole 16, another beautiful
Par 4. Yeah.
par 4 over the hilltop. Look at those colors, man. Shout out to the drones, Hops. What is his name?
Hops on par.
Hops on par. You did a great job. Appreciate it. Just gonna try to land where the drone is, like kind of right now. This is the prime spot, and then you want to have a mid-range or fairway upshot to get through this tunnel. And it's tighter than it looks, and it's harder than it looks.
Right, big time.
It's so hard to get the perfect tee shot on this hole, I feel like. But that's just me.
Yeah, just really throw a spike hyzer up to that pine tree if you can, or if you can get like a forward pushing shot, you're even better off.
And I believe this is his ESP force again. I'm not sure, but he's been...
That's a little tight on the left side where he might be able to get up and down with some ease, but he might have to do like a straddle out forehand.
Shane looking with a
Same.
nice shot there.
Still just a little too far left.
You really just want to push a little further, and then hyzer late.
Really be at the base of that pine tree.
Yep. They're all
The
kind of
same
in the same
spot, yeah.
position, yeah.
See if Ian can make a correction.
I like this angle from Mark here. It's a pretty nice little tee shot angle, especially with the camera work. Oh, he just...
Go for it.
Ooh, not able to get through. He's having a few bad holes, but he should be able to rebound. Especially being a par 4. That's a great looking upshot.
A lot of glide.
Yeah. Nice up there, Ian.
Squallish.
Harry looking to get his upshot here.
Actually has a better look than I thought from the other angle. If you're not getting off the tee on some of these shots, it's really going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, I believe he just lands a little outside the circle on the left there.
This is where I thought they all were, kind of like in this like jammed up left side.
You're familiar with it, huh?
Yeah.
I feel like we're all familiar. You played Willow Valley. You've been in this position at this hole.
Exactly. That looks good if it's got the height.
Yeah, nice up with his sidewinder there. He didn't know what happened there, but
Yeah, it didn't have the space to do a full flex and finish.
Andre's looking to sneak through.
That's a smart play, just keeping it low to the fairway.
You know, he's just trying to take his 4, which is smart. I mean, you don't want to take a big number on this hole like I did in the tournament. I took a 6 on it.
Oof. Andres' approach here. Think he's throwing that roach.
He has been liking it.
Wrapped a little
Oh.
bit. Oh, and that's where he aimed it.
Yeah. Probably the one mistake he couldn't make on it, but that's all right. He's
Still have a
playing
look.
very well. Shane looking to make
gotta
a
get down.
banger.
It's a good bid.
Yeah, very good bid. I
Gotta
like his
respect it.
I like his putts because they don't like go too far. They used to when he first came here a couple of years ago. He's learned how to just hyzer out a little bit.
Yeah, just learn touch. I could watch him putt all day.
A lot of people say that. Harry looking to save his birdie. Just off the top band. He's probably not too upset about it, having at least a 2-stroke lead. But we just talked about David Fleck there a moment ago.
Making a push.
Andres, he didn't like it out of the hands. He knew it. And good cleanup by Shane there. And we're coming down to the stretch here. I mean, Harry's got a nice little sizable lead here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was one of the harder holes for the day. This one or the next hole.
Yeah, it actually averaged 4.1. One of the harder holes of the day, yep.
16 and 17 usually gotta play the hardest.
Believe it or not, 16 played a little harder than 17. It's a good hole, though. 17 is very, very demanding off the tee. It's
Right.
demanding on the approach. Even on the green, it's demanding. What's the perfect spot to be in?
Probably up by this big rock if you can. If not, get past it. But it's just like a high with a backhand, righty backhand, like a turnover shot that's kind of just like holds the turn and just like starts pushing. So then you'd probably be to the bottom of this hill, and then you just have like a straight up shot right up at it.
Oh, it's so pretty, though. It makes you feel like you're in some sort of valley, you know? And maybe you'll find a fox den or something in there, too, right?
Yeah.
Harry.
That was the idea. Just had to stay clean.
That was a good-looking shot there. Shane throwing a sidewinder. Absolutely. That's a good, clean shot, too.
Nope, not
No?
really.
Not enough? He didn't like it. I thought he got far enough. Maybe not.
No, it was a little sawed off on the inside.
Okay.
That's the play, though. You almost have to saw it off like this and just have it push.
Andres looking to make that perfect shot. Good rip there.
That flip up is sweet. Should be okay.
Being a lefty at this course isn't bad, I'm seeing.
No.
It's a couple of holes. It's a very good mix, though. I
It's
like
really
this.
about shooting straight. That's the name of the game here.
Yeah.
If you can throw a disc straight, you can score.
Great looking shot by Ian. Oh,
Ask
Just
anybody.
just on
I
the
just
right
get
as well.
salty,
Low
you know?
inside.
I just get salty.
Shane, if
I
you don't know
apologize
him,
for
he's
it.
definitely
Shane has
salty
no-
at times.
You should get a belt buckle that says salty now.
And that's the comment of the day. Thank you, Harry. Appreciate it. He has a cocky belt buckle, so he's just saying that he should get a salty one.
That'd be funny. A little salt shaker on it.
Maybe that's your next stamp, Shane. Looking to save his birdie with a pretty tough, demanding upshot.
It's a lot of power with the flick because you really got to push it uphill.
He got up there,
Yeah.
though.
He's got to really maneuver around this big hanging tree in the middle of the fairway. It's all tied up.
It makes it so difficult, but it kind of makes the hole. I love that
Visual,
leaning
yeah.
tree, yeah. Great rip by Andres there.
Looks like it had the forward momentum.
Nice camera work by Mark Anthony there, too. Harry Chace is just looking to save his birdie so he can walk home with his first MPO win.
Ian's in a real tough spot here because you got to throw it really high to work it with the uphill and the turnover.
Looks
I
like
like
he
that.
pulled it off, though.
Yeah, you got nice and dang.
Yeah, with his
Sneaky.
DX rock there, yeah. Good shot.
Couldn't draw it up any better.
Nope. Andres looking to get his birdie putt.
Smooth.
He's just been automatic, really. Watch out for him at putting leagues. That's all I gotta say. Nice little camera replay. Nice putt by Andres there again. Harry looking to clean up his birdie as well. Sizable lead and makes it even bigger.
Yep. Breathe it a little easier on the next tee after that.
Kind of need it.
You're right here, Ian.
Actually, no, he doesn't need it. He's 4 strokes, 5 strokes.
Yeah, no, but you're talking about Dave Flex.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dave
2
Flex.
back.
Yep, Dave Flex. But at this point, you know, he's definitely got it in the bag.
Good job, man.
Dave's got to pretty much ace it. And Harry would have to bogey it. Nice putt by Ian there.
Absolutely.
Good par save, really.
Yeah, that upshot was 10 out of 10.
Such a beautiful green, huh? What made you guys choose this like particular green? Was it somebody actually saw and was like, "Hey, we need to put a basket there"?
Before my time.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't sure about it. Shane also getting his birdie, so great 3 shots there.
It is picturesque, how couldn't you? And the 18th hole is just about the complete opposite of a hole. You want to, if you're throwing the backhand play, you want to throw something just below that branch like that, and really just let it get to this like crest of the hill and let the fade of the disc really just pull it downhill. Gravity will really just do all the work.
Yeah, most people are going to be throwing their mid-range or putter on this. There's also a new lane on the left-hand side,
yeah,
right?
you can throw like a flick play, or maybe a lefty could throw like a hyzer.
I'm not sure if you
it's
can see it, but
Yeah, it's a nice little grotto down there.
it makes the OB come into play a little more, though, I would say.
Yeah. These old glacial rocks.
Yeah. Harry looking to throw his, I believe his zone here.
Yeah, to seal the deal.
Come on, baby.
Nice looking shot.
Skip in, why not?
Oh my,
Dang.
that was really close. Harry's
how you
like,
do it.
Harry's like, let me try to get at
Listen,
least 2 more.
I'll take it,
Another
absolutely.
shoulder shrug. Good boy.
Yeah. How well do you know Harry? How many times have you played with him?
Probably like a dozen or so.
Yeah.
We had a good battle here at for the King of Rhode Island tournament to make the final 4.
Oh, Shane's going for the ace too.
Yeah, that was way long.
Wait,
I don't know if that skipped or kicked something at me.
That was definitely with his rock.
Yep.
I played with him, I wouldn't say Harry, maybe 3 or 4 times, and he's impressed me each and every time. He's got a great attitude out there. He's got a great skill set.
He's really dialing in his putt, and I know he's starting to lift weights, so
Uh-oh, watch out.
it could be real dangerous.
Yeah. All these young guns are probably going to be lifting weights in the offseason. I've already known
Yeah.
that.
Just taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
That was a
And-
good rip by Andres. Nice little flick that got down there.
It was. And they're all in the same, like, level. I think it's Dylan, Andres, Harry, David Fleck, Paul Kranz.
Yeah.
They're all sort of in the same boat. Gillis.
These little ballers that can
Yeah.
just rip.
And they're all like 970, 980 rated right now. And they're all probably going to be 1,000 very soon. So
Sooner than later.
keep it up, gentlemen. You guys are killing it. Shane not able to get his birdie to finish.
Shane, not a young gun.
No, but Harry seals the deal with that putt. Awesome, awesome win. Congratulations, Harry.
Pay for the bus ticket ride home.
I still can't believe it took a bus here, man. So from Philly?
Yeah,
Wow,
I think because he's in school.
very cool. Well, thanks for coming down, Harry. You won almost, I think, $400 off this tournament for a C tier. That ain't bad.
No, not at all.
Thanks again to UPS and Matt Van Buren. You guys all rock with the added cash.
MVB, let's go.
Every little bit helps. Be surprised. Ian Chadwick looking to seal the deal with his par. Great round from him as well. He got a little bit of hiccups at the end there with a couple bogeys, but he had some great birdies, some
Played
great
some great
shots. Really did. I like watching him play.
He's got a
I like
smooth
watching
backhand.
all of these guys play. They're really impressive.
Agreed, same here.
And there it is, your MPO champion, Foxbite Open 2, Harry Chace.
Boom.
I mean, what can we say? This kid throws 500. He has a bright future. He is going to be a star.
Smooth backhand.
He's smashing it. Every time he
Lanky.
every time he plays Stafford Woods, he kills it out there. And if you see him, just give him a little bit of motivation, and 'cause he's going to be a rising star. Thanks for staying tuned, everyone. We really appreciate it. Quinten, thanks for being here.
Absolutely, thank you for having me.
Willow Valley's always been nice to us. We'll probably be back next year again. Here's
Absolutely.
the final look at the scores. You got Harry Chace minus 19, Shane Wyatt minus 14, David Fleck minus 14, and Andres Ripley minus 13. And he and Chadwick finished with minus 9. Again, great rounds there. Not the easiest course to play sometimes.
Especially
but
2 rounds. Playing hot for 2 rounds. There
yeah,
is
he
really
averaged
tough.
like 10-13, I believe, both those rounds. It's very fun to watch. And thanks to everybody for staying tuned. Until next time, appreciate it. Peace out.
Adios. Rolling straight.